Hello everyone, Go Tiger Stros here. Sorry for the delay in getting started. I had so much to take care of this morning, but I am on now. Kyle Tucker just got a hit as soon as I got connected, so that was like a great way to come into the game here. We are in the bottom of the first. One hit for the Astros now. It's 0-0. No hits, no runs for the Angels in the top of the first. Alex Bregman is at the plate with 2 outs. Kyle Tucker on first base with a single. I'll have my preview screen set up for you guys in just a little bit. First pitch to Alex Bregman is high for a ball. So let me open up my preview screen. I'll get that going in just a moment. 1-0 is the count to Alex Bregman. I hope you guys are doing all right today. It's nice to be here. It's Saturday morning here in Japan. That next pitch is low. Ball 2. 2-0 to Bregman. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Tucker on first. Here comes the 2-0 pitch to Bregman. Right in there, 90 miles an hour for strike 1. Let me set this preview up just a few seconds after my live feed. There we go. Here's the next pitch. Nope. Tyler Anderson, who's on the mound, he comes off and he tosses over to first base real quick to check the runner. I think my preview is a little too far behind my live stream there. Fouled away by Bregman for strike 2. Counts 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Bregman. Little high and outside. That'll be ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes. We are at Minute Maid Park today for this game. The crowd is getting a little lively, hoping for something to happen here, something good. Here comes the full count pitch to Bregman. Swing and a miss, low in the zone, 80 miles an hour. That's not what the crowd was looking for. So that'll be out number 3 with that strikeout. Bregman strands Kyle Tucker on first base, and we're going to go into the top of the first. I mean, the top of the first. The top of the second. This game tied up 0-0. Let's see here if I can get. I need to get my score screen set up because I don't want you guys to be seeing all of these ads that they show on the game day. Instead, I will pull this up on the screen and let me double check it on my feed. There we go. That's just right. Okay, so whenever they're showing these stupid ads, I'll just revert to this screen, and it has the score here at the top, as you can see. It has the upcoming batters, the recent plays, and of course the score, the innings, and the base runners and everything here at the top. But also, I might be able to list, play-by-play. Let me try to get that adjusted just right. I think right there is good. And there's the preview player. All right, it seems we're set up and good to go. I hope everyone is doing good today. Let me check the chats. It looks like we've got some comments already, and that's great to see. Justin Verlander on the mound today facing Tyler Anderson. Daniel Berry Sports, yo, good to see you. Casey Jones, welcome in. Just started, yeah. Singleton the man, yeah, he has been recently. Very first pitch here is grounded and thrown out at first for out number 1. One away. Kevin Pillar was the first out on that ground out. Nico Cavadas is at the plate right now. First pitch from Verlander's on the way. Whoa, I was about to say a little high and outside on that pitch, but the umpire liked it. I want to try to get this preview working right. For some reason, it's freezing every time I close my tab or go to another tab. There we go. I'll try it again. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cavadas. Here comes the next pitch from Verlander. Right on the edge of the zone. Strike 2. Look at that. Okay, it looks like my tab is working properly now. 1 ball, 2 strikes from Verlander. Cavadas batting 181 for the season. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, a nice high fastball, 94 miles an hour. That looked like vintage Verlander. The speed wasn't really high, but a high fastball, even at 94, that's a difficult pitch to hit. Look at this. That you can't tell me that that's not vintage Verlander right there. Great stuff. Is my coffee ready? I need a little bit more hot water in there. The Astros wearing the Los Astros jerseys today. There we go. Eric Wagaman, who has been doing pretty decently at the plate for a new MLB player, has been less than spectacular with the glove at third base. He has made many errors already. If you guys aren't aware of that, here's the next pitch. Right in there, 2 strikes in a row from Verlander. Quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. I'd love to see some of that veteran experience combined with control coming out of Verlander today. That'd be awesome. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, a curveball. Strike 3. Verlander looking pretty good. Holy cow. No hits. 3 up and 3 down in both innings. Verlander looking really sharp today so far. I am loving it. And let me get those ads out of here. I don't want those ads. Let's take a look at Verlander's stats so far. I want to see what he's done. That's right. No walks, no hits, 2 strikeouts. 2 in that inning, actually. 2 strikeouts in the second inning. Good stuff right there. Good stuff. Nice to see Verlander starting this game off with 2 innings of 3 up and 3 down. We're going into the bottom of the second. Who's due up for the Astros? Yainer Diaz, Jeremy Pena, and Victor Caratini. So I have nicknames for these guys, except for Yainer Diaz. Yainer Diaz. What's a good nickname for Yainer Diaz? Do we have like a... I prefer to try to do the superhero theme because Jeremy Pena is the Flash. Victor Caratini is the Batman. I'm not necessarily trying to stick with DC. It just fits. These just fit with these guys. If you don't know why I call Victor Caratini the Batman, it's primarily because he resembles Ben Affleck. And he plays baseball, so it makes sense to call him the Batman. You see? Aha. So desu ne. But Yainer Diaz, what about Yainer Diaz? Yainer Diaz. You guys can give me some hints about that. Jeremy Pena is the Flash. I think that's pretty obvious. The reasons for that are 100% obvious. Thank you for being here, guys. I got about 17 people watching. Make sure you actually like the video. Don't forget to do that. I've only got 5 likes right now. I should have at least 8 or 9. I'm looking for a 50% ratio. The views, the current watchers versus likes should be at least a 50% ratio. That's my goal. Yainer Diaz is at the plate. Fouls the first pitch off, or is that the second pitch? Okay, that's the second pitch. He already had one ball. My bad. I missed the very first pitch. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Diaz. Right in there on the inside corner. That'll be strike 2. Whoop. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Yiner. He's batting .295 so far this year. That one's in the dirt and inside. Ball 2. 2-2. I'm feeling pretty good today. I feel pretty energetic. Glad to be back at it. Had a couple of days where I couldn't call any games. The games coincided directly with my class schedule here in Japan. So I wasn't able to do anything. But it feels nice to be here on a Saturday morning with you guys. Wow. That could have been a good hit. I was right in the top of the zone. Fouled off. Line drive by Diaz. Count remains 2-2. We need a leadoff runner, Diaz. Let's see if you can do something here. Here's the pitch. That was hit up the middle, and it's going to be a hit. Good. The second hit of the game is also the Astros' second hit, right up the middle. Nice line drive. It was exactly like the foul ball. Not quite as hard on that hit, but it was well placed. Good solid strike by Diaz. Astros do have their leadoff runner. Blip. Leadoff runner on first. No outs. Good stuff. Good stuff. That brings up the flash, Jeremy Pena. First pitch to Pena is hit hard down the third baseline, but just foul. Nice rip by Pena there. Man, look at those shoes. Look at Pena's shoes, man. Pretty interesting. I think the kids, the charity kids, make those shoes. That's pretty cool. I love that. Fouled off again by Pena, 0-2. Pena's definitely trying to hit the ball right now, that's for sure. One thing I forgot to do is get myself a spoon to stir up my coffee. What was I thinking? Oh well. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Pena. That one's high in the zone and fouled away again opposite field by Pena. Good swing by Pena. That could have been down for a hit. Should have been fair. The 30th pitch for Anderson is coming up here in the second inning. They don't even have an out yet. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Pena. Oh, it hit him. That looked a little painful. Right on his shoulder or back. Crowd boos, and rightly so. Pena's going to go to first. Now we have 2 runners on with no outs. Let's take a look at where he gets hit. Oh, right on his arm. Right above the pad on that tricep. He's likely got some muscle that can protect his arm there, but unfortunately, he missed the pad. But the Astros have 2 on with the Batman at the plate, Victor Caratini himself. 80 miles an hour on the outside, ball 1. Batting .286 versus the Angels, slightly higher than his season average. Next pitch is low in the zone for strike 1. One ball, one strike, no outs, guys. Runners on first and second. The Batman at the plate. What do you want to pitch to me? Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Caratini. Hit hard to left field. Is it going to get down? Yes, it is. That's a base hit for Caratini. The bases will be loaded. Oh, yeah. The Batman comes through. So we have a base hit, a hit by pitch, and another base hit. The first 3 batters of the inning. Astros with bases loaded, no outs. How do you like that? Excellent opportunity with our big bat Jake Meyers coming to the plate. Meyers calls a timeout, steps out of the box. It's interesting. Meyers and the umpire having a little discussion about something. Not quite sure what was going on there, but he's back in the box now. He does have one grand slam with bases loaded, but he's only batting 161 with bases loaded. And he hits one up to the second baseman on the infield. He's over to get it. Looks like it's going to be out number one, and it is. So on the very first pitch, Meyers goes after it, but does a Bregman and flies out to the infield. Womp womp. And by the way, earlier when I said our big bat Jake Meyers, you probably figured out that was just a slight bit of sarcasm. Mauricio Dubon comes to the plate. 265 for the season. Much better performance overall than Jake Meyers. Here comes the first pitch to Dubon. That one's high for ball one. Good take by Dubon. Doobie doo. Can't give him a superhero name because, you know, he already has a nickname. Here comes the next pitch to Dubon. Ooh, 80 right in the low part of the zone. How do you miss that one? Strike one. 1-1. What are you doing to me there, Doobie? Bases loaded, one out. 1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch to Dubon. Dubon swings at a high fastball out of the zone and fouls it off. That'll be strike two. Come on now. You guys cannot blow a bases loaded, no out second inning. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Dubon. That's low. Wow, why did he go for that one? He actually hit that one. He fouled it off, but it was almost in the dirt. So the pitch that was actually in the bottom of the zone, he missed it. And this one is in the dirt, and he fouls it off. Same pitch, too, by the way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count remains. Here comes the pitch. Come on, Doobie. Fouled away again. He stays alive. That one was right in the bottom of the zone again. Count remains 1-2. This is the 40th pitch from Anderson. Here it comes. Doobie takes it high, ball 2. The count is even. 2-2. Bloop. Doobie doobie doo, where are you? I'm gonna hit a grand slam now. I hope so. I'd love to see that in the second inning. Here comes the pitch. Doobie fouls it back again. Man, he's trying to throw those 92, those low 90s fastballs past Doobie. He's just fouling them away. 3 hits for the Astros, but no runs yet. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Doobie. This is hit hard to left field. Where's it going? Is it going to be deep enough to tag a run? Diaz does tag, and he runs in. That's going to score at least 1 run. So they get 1 run on a sacrifice fly by Doobie-Doo. So, all right. It's not a hit, not multiple runs, but, you know, we got something. That brings up my hero, Jose Altuve, and he could really do something here. So the Astros have runners still on first and second with 2 outs, with Jose Altuve strolling to the plate. Batting .327 against left-handed pitchers is Altuve. There's my guy right there. That's my guy. He's got the hair going on now. He hasn't shaved in a while. He doesn't look like the little kid right now. He's in serious mode. That first pitch is high for ball 1. Good eye. A nice strike right here would easily score Pena. The flash is on second base. That's all we need is a little single. More is excellent. But that pitch can't take that. 82 right in the middle of the plate. Strike 1. The count is 1-1. 315. Wow, that's interesting. In his career, he's batting .315 against the Angels. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That one's high and inside. Ball 2, 2-1. No, that's interesting. The Mariners and the Rangers have another series going. That's good. Don't like the Rangers, but go Rangers. Destroy the Mariners. Push them away from the Astros. Come on, Altuve. Let's increase this lead. Astros up 1-0. Let's make it more. Bounced foul down the third baseline. That's strike two. The count is even on Altuve. Altuve 0 for 1 today. I don't know what he did in the first. I guess he either grounded out or flew out because he didn't strike out. I know that. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Altuve. Here's the pitch. Oh! He went after a pitch that was way out of the zone there and struck out. As soon as I mention that, he strikes out. Come on, are you kidding me? That was sad. Disappointing. Disappointing that my hero struck out on such a terrible pitch. But at least the Astros do come away with 1 run. I don't, well, I'm disappointed, okay? I'm not going to say I don't believe because the Astros have done this so many times, stranded so many runners on base. But they had bases loaded with no outs. No outs. And they only got 1 run off a sacrifice fly. It is good that they got something. But they didn't even advance the runners. Pena on second, and who was on Caratini was on first. They didn't even get to advance. They stood there for 3 outs and didn't get to go anywhere. That kind of performance is unacceptable. The Astros need to come away with at least 2 runs when they get bases loaded with no outs, especially against a team like the Angels. As it stands right now, 3 hits for the Astros and 1 run. We're going into the top of the third at Minute Maid Park. Verlander's on the mound. 20 pitches so far, an excellent total through 2 innings, just averaging 10 pitches per inning, and that includes 2 strikeouts. He's going to be facing Matt Thaiss, Gustavo Campero, and Mr. Perm himself, Jack Lopez. I need to clear the bases on my screen now. Astros stranding 2 runners. Dubon, the only guy that could actually bring in a runner with his sacrifice fly. But other than that, that was it. JV got a no-hitter going. Yeah, Richard, he does so far. Let's see if he can get at least 4 or 5 more innings of no-hit ball. That'd be amazing right now for the Astros and for his confidence, right? First pitch there is a strike. Thaiss is at the plate facing Verlander. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Verlander. High fastball, a little too high to be competitive. Ball 1. Good idea, just a little too high, maybe about 5 inches too high. Here comes the next pitch, the 1-1 pitch from Verlander. Oh, what a beautiful pitch. Look at that curve. He gets him on a check swing, but it doesn't matter. The ball drops in there for a strike. What a beautiful pitch. That couldn't have been more perfect. Look at that. Look how perfect that was. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Verlander looking a little more vintage than usual. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss by Thaiss. Verlander picks up another strikeout. That's his 3rd strikeout of the game here through 2 1/3 innings. Man, another 94-mile-per-hour high fastball. This one not quite as high. It was definitely hittable, but Thaiss just couldn't get around on it. Kind of like that right now. How about that, guys? 3 strikeouts for Verlander so far. He shakes off a couple from Caratini behind the plate or Diaz. I think it's Diaz, but let me take a look. No, Caratini is behind the plate today. That first pitch is outside for a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This one's right in the zone. This might be the first hit, and it is. It's all the way to the wall. It's going to be in the gap, a double. Easy. Tucker brings the ball in, but he's going to go for 3, and he's going to get there. Wow, a triple. He easily had a double, no problem, but he booked it all the way around to the third. He made it in. Man, that location on that changeup, 83 miles an hour right in the zone, that was just a bad location. Perfect. Not too much movement on it. That was just a bad pitch by Verlander. Runner on third with 1 out. First hit of the game for the Angels. Hit it perfectly right into the gap. That's his first extra base hit in the MLB. Here comes Mr. Perm, Jack Lopez. He takes the first pitch on the outside corner, 95 for strike 1. This guy, I swear, man, he's living back in the early 80s there with his hair. Here's the pitch. This is hit hard right through the gap. That's going to score a run and tie up the game. Right through between the third base and shortstop positions. Pena is nowhere near it. Single. Game's tied 1-1. So just like that, we are tied again. So in just 3 pitches, Verlander has given the lead away. He went from looking really sharp to suddenly just quietly giving up the lead. 1 runner on first, 1 out. Taylor Ward at the plate. He takes the first pitch inside, almost nicks him on the arm. Calm down, Verlander. Don't drop those changeups right in the zone, man. If you're going to throw a changeup, don't put it right in the middle of the plate, for God's sake. Little pickoff move to first. Lopez back, no problem. Mr. Perm teaching Verlander a lesson on that changeup. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Lopez goes to second. Here's a throw by Caratini. It's way off. No chance there. Lopez in easily. They're going to send him back to first base, though. The umpire says that Caratini was interfered with by the batter. They're going to say that Ward got in the way, and they're going to send Lopez back to first base. And, of course, that's going to bring the coach out to have a little chit-chat with the umpire. Let's take a little look at the supposed interference. So it looks like Ward's backswing hits Caratini while he's trying to get up and throw the ball. And that's what the umpire said was interference. He goes again on the very next play, and there's a tapper to third. Bregman picks it up with his bare hand, fires it to first, gets the out at first. The runner goes to second. Great play by Bregman to get that out at first. Just another typical great defensive play by Alex Bregman. Just an excellent play. Take a look at this. Man, great play by Bregman. Runner on second. Zach Neto comes to the plate, who I call Neato. Here comes the first pitch from Verlander. That one's in the dirt. 79 miles an hour, ball 1. Bloop. Verlander's still a work in progress. Yes, Casey, you are right. I was hoping he would just have a really amazing game. It's still not bad, but still got some work to do. That pitch is low, 93 miles an hour, just below the zone. Ball 2. Verlander just 1 out away from getting out of this inning. Angels with a runner on second and 2 outs. Zach Neto at the plate. Here's the 2-0 pitch. This one's grounded foul down the third baseline. Strike number 1. 2-1. How many people are following along right now? It says 23 on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Only 11 likes. Give me a couple more likes. Get me up to 20. Help me out here. Help me out. Here comes a 2-1 pitch from Verlander. Swing and a miss on a beautiful curveball. Holy cow, that was nice. Look at that. That one just really dropped. Not only did it drop down, it moved back into the zone. Completely missed by Neto. And that is a neato swing right there. Neato. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count is even. Verlander looking to pick up another strikeout here? I sure hope so. Here comes the pitch. That one's in the dirt. Caratini quickly picks it up. Mr. Perm on second base is not able to advance. Yordan Alvarez is going to be due up here momentarily for the Astros. Looking for him to do some amazing things this game. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count on Neto. Here comes the pitch. This is grounded foul. Count will remains 3-2. Flip. Hopefully this will be the last pitch for Verlander this inning. Alvarez, Tucker, and Bregman will be up. Tucker already with 1 hit. A single. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Verlander steps back up on the rubber. He's got the call. Here comes the pitch. Another curveball, but that was a well-placed pitch. Curveball right on the inside corner, but fouled off. Neto stays alive. Verlander will have to throw another one. This will be his 39th pitch. So he had 20 pitches going into this inning, and he's thrown almost 20 in the third. So he's doubled his pitch count in just 1 inning. Caratini and Verlander will have a short meeting on the mound. Not quite sure what's going on here, but they want to, I guess they want to make sure of what they're discussing here. Really quick, short meeting, no problem. Hey, you want to go out for pizza later? Yeah, let's do that. All right. I'm sure that's what they said. Here's the full count pitch, guys. Swing by Neto out to right field, all the way out to the warning track is Tucker, and he puts it away for out number 3. That's going to do it. A little far on that drive, but the park contains it, luckily. That's going to do it for the Angels in the top of the third. They do get 1 run and tie the game up 1-1. 2 hits now for the Angels. 3 hits for the Astros. Yordan Alvarez will be up at the plate momentarily. Anything going on in the chat here? Not yet. Nothing new. 33 people watching. Masonic. How many likes do I have? 15. That's pretty good, guys, but try to get that up. I want to see 50% like ratio to the number of people watching. Oh, now it went down to 30 people watching, so now it is right. No, wrong direction. I want the likes to go up. I don't want the views to go down. That's no good. Now it's down to 27. That's horrible. Make the likes go up, guys. All right, I guess I can take the base runner off. Nobody is on base at this time, so I can remove the base runner. There we go. $17 likes. Excellent. Just 3 away from 20. Getting to 20 this early in the game would be great. We're only in the bottom of the third. If I could get to 20 likes before the end of the third inning, that would be awesome. My all-time record so far for likes is, I believe, 40. 40 is the most so far, which is excellent considering that the most views that I've had at one time is less than 60. I think that ratio is excellent. Carolina Martin. Hi. Hello. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Geaux Stros. We're about to go into the bottom of the third. The Astros and the Angels tied at 1. Oh, I just realized it says at Angel Stadium. It is not at Angel Stadium. It is at Minute Maid Park. I don't know why I didn't change that. I'm going to call it the Juice Box. There we go. It's at the Juice Box. That's correct. Bloop. Okay. Jordan is at the plate. A little bit of a stumble off the mound there for ball one. Or, I'm sorry, ball two. I missed the first two pitches? How was that possible? I guess it was while I was updating my screen. 2-1. Here's the pitch to Alvarez. Right in the middle of the plate. 85 miles an hour. And Jordan just fouls it back. Man. Two balls, two strikes to Jordan. I know that Jordan can crush this guy. His speed is not that great. 90 miles an hour outside. That will be a full count. If it's in the zone, you got to crush it here, man. It's either going to be way out of the zone or he's going to try to burn one by him, but I don't think he has the power to do that. He does. He tries to. 92 miles an hour right in the bottom of the zone. That was a foolish pitch, I think. Because it's not like this guy can throw 97 or 98 miles an hour. Count remains 3-2. Here's a pitch from Anderson. Aw, 83 miles an hour on the outside corner, off speed. Jordan just throws his bat out there and goes down swinging. Yep, that was the only chance he had, is to just try to stick it out there way off speed. Jordan actually went way underneath that. Look how far underneath that he went. He just threw... Why not just let that go? That's crazy. First pitch from Anderson to Tucker is stopped by the umpire. He tells the pitcher to pay more attention to the batter to make sure the batter's ready before he begins his windup. Now here comes the real first pitch. Tucker goes after it, low and inside. 93 miles an hour, fouled off. Strike one. Tucker did single his last at bat. Here comes the next pitch to Tucker. This one's hit hard. He does it again. There's another single to right field by Kyle Tucker. He's going to be on base again. 2 for 2 tonight with 2 singles. He's more single than Singleton. Kyle Tucker, Single Tuckerton. Single Tuckerton. That will bring up Alex Bregman with 1 out, 1 runner on. 4 hits now for the Astros, and we need to start converting some runs. Here comes the first pitch to Bregman. Low and inside, but in the zone, strike one. That looked like a good pitch to pull. 80 miles an hour inside. Man, he should have ripped that one. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That one's in the dirt. Another 80 mile per hour pitch, but definitely not one to be swinging at. Good take. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bregman. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Anderson. Bregman hits that one really hard to center field. It's all the way back. Is it going to be gone? It is. It's out of there, guys. Bregman to center field. 2-run Breggy bomb. Way to go, Alex Bregman. His 20th homer of the year? 3-1 Astros. That's what I like to see right there. LSU power, baby. Go Geaux Stros. That's right. Tucker gets on base. Bregman brings him in. That's what I like to see. Yainer Diaz comes to the plate, fouls the first pitch off down the third baseline. Here comes the next pitch to Diaz from Anderson. Heck yes. 3-1 Astros. Don't strand those runners. Good job, Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss on that pitch from Anderson. Low and inside. Diaz is down in the count, 0-2 with 1 out, no runners on. Uh-oh, looks like we've got some good news coming up. Take a look at this. Diaz swings and hits it into the same exact spot as Kyle Tucker, but this is opposite field. Single. Diaz on base. The Astros have another base runner with 1 out. Astros continue to hit. There's Alex Bregman's home run. Just over the fence in center field. Left center. How do you like that? Jordan was the first one to come off the bench there and cheer for that. That was awesome. Jeremy Pena hits the ball to the pitcher. It's bobbled. He goes to second. He throws it over. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Look at this. A soft liner gets dropped and thrown over the second baseman's head. Diaz is going to run around and get all the way to third. Pena is going to get to second. Can you believe that? What in the world just happened? Jeremy Pena, he may have broken his bat on that pitch. I'm not sure. But his hit went straight to the pitcher. The pitcher bobbled it and then tried to throw it to second, but he went way over his head. Take a look at this. Okay, Pena hits it to the pitcher. Pitcher doesn't catch it, tries to go to second, throws it over the head, and then Diaz easily is able to go to third. Look at this throw. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Mr. Perm can't jump that high. And now the Angels have an infield meeting. All of the infield, and the coach comes out to have a little chat. Runners on second and third for the Astros now with just 1 out. Man, sometimes the things that happen are so crazy, I don't even know how to explain to you what I'm seeing. It's just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Oh no, yes, let's go. Absolutely, let's go. That's awesome. That brings up the Batman, Victor Caratini, with runners on second and third. Here's the first pitch to Caratini. Oh, swing and a miss, low, below the zone. Strike 1. Come on, Caratini. Caratini is 1 for 1 with a hit today. He has a single already. Another hit here would be excellent. He could easily score 2 runners with Pena being on second. Here's the next pitch to Caratini. Caratini swings at that one too in the dirt. What is he doing? What in the world is he doing there? That ball hit the dirt before it even got to the bat. Are you kidding me? Come on, you are the Batman. You're not the strike man. 0-2. He's just giving the pitcher a little fake self-confidence. Now he's going to put it in the zone, and Caratini's going to give him the what for. Here comes the pitch. That one's in the dirt. So the pitcher is scared. He throws another one in the dirt thinking that Caratini will go after it, but what he doesn't realize is that Caratini is just lulling him into a false sense of security. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Anderson. Caratini lets that one go high out of the zone. Ball 2. Ooh, man. Good inning so far. Let's keep it going. Anderson looking for the pitch. He's got it. Here comes the 2-2 to Caratini. Caratini pops it straight up on the infield. Second baseman is out to try to get it, and the right fielder comes in and makes a crazy catch at the last minute. Just crazy looking defense right now by the Angels. Lopez and Campero not communicating very well, but getting lucky. Man, that could have been another run for the Astros. It should have been. What a bunch of nonsense on the defense by the Angels. I want you to see this circus catch here. Look how crazy that is. Lopez goes out. He shouldn't have been trying for that in the first place. And then Campero has to make a crazy catch at the end. Meyers comes to the plate. Check swing. Ball 1. Umpire says he doesn't go. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the pitch. This one's hit hard to left field. Is it going to go all the way to the wall? It is. It's gone. Is that a homer or is it off the top of the wall? It's off the top of the wall, guys. A line drive shot off the top of the wall. Now they're calling it a home run, guys. They're saying that it hit the line. They're saying it's a home run. 3-run shot by Jake Meyers. No kidding. They might take another look at it, but at first they say it's in the park. It bounced back. But now they're saying it was off that line and it's or just above it. We're going to take a quick look at it. But it looks like right now as it stands, 3 more runs for the Astros. We're looking at the replay right now. Take a look at it. Yeah, it looks like it was above the yellow line. Diaz calling it a home run. So Diaz watching it, he looks at it and he's like, yeah, that's a home run. That's a home run. They are taking another quick look at it, but it's looking right now like it's definitely above the yellow line. That would be a home run. They're checking it. If it is, it'd be a 3-run shot by Jake Meyers, 6-1 Astros. Man, that is a big moment for Jake Meyers to get this home run. He really needs that. Some of these players, like Meyers especially, these guys need to be hitting the ball more and scoring more runs, getting more RBIs, getting their confidence up going into the playoffs. Absolutely. The call is confirmed. Home run, guys. The umpire says the call is confirmed. Home run. All right. 6-1 Astros. 7 hits now for the Astros. 5 runs this inning. But he hit it just hard enough to get over. You can see in the replay here, there's a little space between the yellow line and the railing. Maybe an inch. It was a home run by about an inch. First pitch to Dubon is a ball. He had a sacrifice fly in the second to score the Astros' first run. He fouls this one off the mask of the catcher. That looked a little painful. He didn't seem to like that too much. Theis stands up to walk around and gather himself. Seems like he's all right, though. Man, Anderson stays in the game. Still on the mound for the Angels, even after all that. 6-1 Astros. One error could have easily been 2 errors by the Angels. Or 3. Crazy. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Dubon. Little high. Good take by Dubon. Ball 2. No runners on base. I may have forgotten to update that. That's right. Bases were cleared by Meyers. Next pitch is a swing and a miss. Makes the count 2-2. Let's go Bregman. Let's go Meyers. Heck yes. They're doing it, man. They're doing it. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Dubon. This one's hit hard to left field. That's all the way to the wall. That's off the wall. Is it going to be deep enough for a double? No, it's hit too hard. Dubon crushes it off the wall to left field. He makes his own bid for a home run, but he hits it way too hard. He can't turn it into a double. The longest single I believe I've seen this entire season. Man, the Astros are hitting this ball hard. Look at this. He just launches it and just bashes it off the scoreboard. Man, when Dubon is hitting the ball like that, Jake Meyers is hitting the ball like that, you can't leave Anderson in the game, I think. And they are going to pull him out. I'm surprised that they left him in here, but they're not going to let him face Jose Altuve. Not again. They're pulling him out. That's it for Anderson. right now, there's only one out. Still only one out. No, I'm sorry. There are 2 outs. My bad. 2 outs. So Tyler Anderson pitches 2 2/3 inning and is pulled after giving up 6 runs to the Astros and leaving one more on base for the reliever who's coming in next. Goodness gracious. This is a good game so far. 30 people watching. Thank you so much for being here. Please remember to like the channel. I am up to 19. I just need one more like to get to 20. That's my first goal, 20 likes. So if you haven't liked my video already, I would appreciate it if you do. Please remember to do that right now. 210 subscribers now. Thank you guys so much. The channel is slowly growing. I wish that I had been able to start this channel during the spring training or during the spring preseason games. But during that time, I was literally living in my van so I could be close to my school. There's no way I would have been able to live stream these games at that time. I finally was able to rent a house, which is very difficult for me financially. But I needed, because of my health and some other reasons, I really needed a place to have near the school, a place to actually endure the summer. Can't be sleeping in my van during the summer. It's way too hot here. Kenny Rosenberg is on the mound for the Angels. Here comes the pitch. First pitch, Altuve is on the inside corner. 80 miles an hour, strike 1. Kenny Rosenberg. Do I have him in my folder? I'll see. Here comes the next pitch. That one's low and outside for ball 1. 1-1 is the count. Kenny Rosenberg. No, I don't have him. I don't have his picture yet. I'll have to download his picture. 1-1 is the count to Altuve. Here comes the pitch. This one's popped up. It's going to be a fly out to Lopez at second base. He's underneath it, and he puts it away. No confusion that time for the Angels infielders. Out number 3, but not before the Astros get a home run from Alex Bregman, and then a 3-run shot from Jake Meyers. He's like, what? Is it a hit? Oh, it's a home run. Yeah. Hilarious. Astros up 6-1 after 3. We're going into the top of the 4th with Verlander on the mound. The Astros bats giving him the best possible opportunity to have another win. Nolan Shanuel is coming to the plate first, followed by Kevin Pillar and Nico Cavadas. "22 likes. Awesome. Thank you very much. The video stream is now over 20 likes. I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for helping me to grow the channel. I'm hoping that in very short order, I'm able to get the channel to 500 subs, and of course beyond there, 1,000. We've got the playoffs coming up soon, and I'm really hoping, I'm hopeful and looking forward to the Astros going deep into the playoffs. I think that this year, if they were actually able to get into the World Series and win it, I think that it would be the most meaningful World Series that they've ever won. And the reason for that is because I don't feel that they are the behemoth that they were when they won their last World Series. And of course, their first World Series victory in some ways is tainted by the cheating issues. So this one would be a much bigger, meaningful win, I think, The first pitch to Shawnuel is grounded to Altuve, who scoops it up, fires over to first, no problem. Out number 1. One pitch for Verlander in the top of the 4th and 1 out. .40 pitches now for Verlander. 1 out, no runners on. Kevin Pillar at the plate. Here's the first pitch to Pillar. A little low and outside on that breaking ball, 86 miles an hour. Ball 1. Here comes the next pitch from Verlander. Similar pitch, but a little lower and further outside, so same result, ball 2. 2-0. Los Astros are up 6-1. Here's the next pitch to Pillar. Just outside, 93 miles an hour. That's 3 straight balls from Verlander. Pillar way ahead in the count, 3-0. Here comes the 3-0 pitch from Verlander, and he walked him. That's a high pitch, high and inside, ball 4. 4-pitch walk from Verlander. After getting an out on the very first pitch, he decides to make up for it by throwing 4 straight balls and walking a batter. Verlander couldn't be more extreme. He reminds me of my time in China. One moment it's like, wow, that's amazing, that's awesome. And the next moment, that's absolutely crazy. I cannot accept that. And then goes right back to throwing a strike to the next batter, Nico Cavadas, right on the outside. So, just prove my point. 0-1. Here's the next pitch to Cavadas. Ooh, 93, right in the top of the zone, just barely clips it. Strike 2. That was a well-placed pitch. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's a strike 3. 3 pitches looking. Look at that. So just exactly what I said just a moment ago. From one extreme to another. Verlander goes from throwing 4 straight balls to 3 straight strikes and gets the strikeout. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. 2 outs now with a runner on first. Eric Wegman comes to the plate. 0-1 today. He takes the first pitch on the outside corner. Another strike. 4 straight strikes from Verlander. Wegman struck out his last at bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Verlander. Runner goes to second, but that's fouled back for another strike. Strike 2. 94 miles an hour. 5 straight strikes. So Verlander gets a ground out on the first pitch. Follows that up with a 4-pitch walk. Throws 3 straight strikes to get a strikeout, and now 2 more straight strikes for the 0-2 count. Little toss over to first base to check the runner. 2 outs, 1 runner on. 0-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch to Wegman. Now that's the first ball outside, 94 miles an hour. Not quite competitive enough on that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, Verlander. Get you another strikeout right here, man. You need it. Here comes the pitch. Steals second. That was a ball outside. Caratini dropped the ball when he tried to transfer the ball to his hand. Runner gets to second. Count is 2-2. There wasn't really a chance for Caratini to throw him out there anyway. Next pitch is fouled off. Count remains 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Eric Wegman. Here comes the pitch from Verlander. This one's hit to the gap on the right side. That's going to be a single. Runner's going to move to third and home. He will score. So Wagman finally gets a hit. The Angels pick up 1 run. 6-2 Astros on the opposite field hit by Wagman. 87-mile-per-hour slider on the outside corner, and just a good opposite field hit by Wagman punished that slow pitch on the outside. Astros lead is cut to 4. 2 outs, runner on first. Matt Dice at the plate. First pitch is way high, 94 miles an hour, ball 1. Verlander up to 54 pitches now. Here comes the next pitch. That one's right in there. Curveball in the outside corner. Good pitch, 76 miles an hour. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Dice. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. Another curveball. 76 in the bottom of the zone. Big whiff. I can feel that breeze all the way over here in Hiroshima. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the next pitch. This one's hit hard to right field. That's going to be down on 1 hop to Tucker. Tucker quickly brings it in, but Wagman's going to get to third. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Verlander gives up yet another hit. Four hits now for the Angels. Just in the bottom of the zone, too easy to hit there. Not much movement on that ball, but Verlander does have another opportunity here to end the inning. Just need 1 out. Gustavo had a triple. Gustavo Campero, he's up to bat now. Very first pitch, they say, is a hit by pitch. It nicks him on the leg. So we're going to have bases loaded now with 2 outs. So Verlander goes from starting off the inning pretty well to getting himself in a jam. And that ball just barely nicked the leg, just like barely got the jersey there. But it's enough. Bases are loaded for Mr. Perm. It was 1 for 1 with a single. Jack Lopez, Mr. Perm himself, is at the plate. Here comes the pitch from Verlander. Low and outside, 86 miles an hour, ball 1. Six to 2 Astros. The Angels threatening here in the top of the 4th with more runs. They've got the bases loaded and 2 outs. Next pitch is high, 93 miles an hour, ball 2. .60 pitches now for Verlander. Here's the 61st. That one's fouled back. 92 miles an hour. Strike 1. The crowd is kind of quiet right now. Not much going on. I know it's not 2 strikes, but it'd be nice to hear them cheer a little bit louder. Here comes the 2-1 pitch from Verlander. Mr. Perm goes after that one too, fouls it back, and it bounces off of Caratini. Yeah, looks like he's all right though. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is too much. Oh, that foul ball hit Caratini right in the mask. Look at this. Bam. At least he seems okay. Now the crowd is getting a little lively as Verlander steps onto the mound and looks for the pitch. Looks like he's got what he wants. Here comes the 2-2. Lopez swings and fouls that one off. 96 miles an hour. Probably the fastest pitch Verlander will throw this game. Tried to buzz it by him. Lopez was able to get a piece of it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's a nice view of the park. One of these days I hope I can view a game live. I still haven't been to Minute Maid Park. Next pitch is low, below the zone, fouled off by Lopez. Verlander got him to chase. And now he wants to change the ball. He doesn't like that one. Tosses it away and gets a fresh one. Crowd size seems pretty decent in Minute Maid Park right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Grounded to third. Pena gets it, but there's no play, and that's going to score a run, and bases will remain loaded. It's an infield hit. Nothing the Astros can do there. Verlander gives up another hit and another run. 6-3. Angels slowly chipping away at this lead. Just 3 runs down now with the go-ahead run coming to the plate. Taylor Ward comes to the plate as Mr. Perm gets another hit off of Verlander. That's going to bring the pitching coach out to the mound, and the infield is going to come over and have a little chat with them too. Yeah, this is where Verlander needs to dig down and pull out some of his veteran experience and knowledge. Taylor Ward is 0 for 2 today, batting .247 for the year. Career versus Verlander is 1 for 14, batting .071. First pitch is a strike, 91 miles an hour right in the zone. Oh and 1 is the count, bases loaded with 2 outs. Here comes the next pitch from Verlander. Ward swings half-heartedly at that one, 89 miles an hour, strike 2. Look at that. Whip. 89 mile per hour slider on the lower outside corner. Just a good pitch right there. 0-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Pop up to the right side. It looks like Tucker's going to be underneath it, and he puts it away for the 3rd out. Finally, we get the 3rd out. No more damage done, but Verlander does give up 2 more runs, and it feels like no matter what happens when Verlander comes in the game nowadays, it's kind of like a guarantee that he's going to give up at least 3. It's just a guarantee. Now, if a pitcher has an ERA of 3, that's good. It's an average. It's an average. But I think that if it's a guarantee that a pitcher is going to give up at least 3 runs, then that's not good. That's very different than having a 3 ERA. If you have a 3 ERA, that means that sometimes you give up none. You give up 1. Sometimes you give up more than 3. But it all averages out to 3. If you're guaranteed to give up at least 3, then your average is probably going to be higher than 3. It's probably going to be like 5. And guess what? Right now, Verlander's ERA is 5. But we go into the bottom of the 4th. How much longer can Verlander hold it together? Can the Astros add some more runs to pad this lead? They're only up by 3 right now, 6-3. I don't know. I don't know, guys. But I'm just not convinced that Verlander is going to be a playoff guy for us. Or a playoff guy for us. Just don't think that he can be. He's lost too much off of his skills. 8 hits for the Astros and 6 runs. 5 hits for the Angels and 3 runs. 1 error for the Angels. Anything going on in the chat right now? Nothing right now. Got about 32 people following. Thank you so much for being here. Be sure to like the stream if you haven't already. 23 likes. That's great. If we can get to 30, I would be most appreciative for that. Let's see who's on the mound now for the Oh, that's funny. That's kind of cool. They're showing Kikuchi's wife, and his kid just jumped up on the stage. And look at his response. He's embarrassed that his kid embarrassed him by jumping on stage. That was cute. That's funny. First pitch to Jordan is a strike. Next pitch is a little low and outside. Looks like ball one. 1-1 to Jordan. Here comes the next pitch. Foul ball, 90 right in the zone. Man, that one looked like a good one for Jordan to be launching on, but he wasn't able to get a hold of it. That'll be 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 strikeouts for Jordan today. That's not unlike, that's not like him. That one's in the dirt outside. Ball 2. The count is 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Kenny Rosenberg is on the mound. I need to change the pitcher in just a moment. That pitch is just barely inside and out of the zone. Look how close that was. That could have been a called strike, but ball 3. It's a full count. Kenny Rosenberg delivering to Jordan as the leadoff batter for this inning. Here comes the pitch. This one's hit hard out to left field, and it's going to be just foul. Almost an opposite field hit for Jordan, but foul by several feet. Man, that was close. Kenny Rosenberg. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Jordan. A little inside, taken for ball 4. Another one that was really close. That was a dangerous pitch to be taken, but good eye. Umpire lets it go. Ball 4. Jordan walks. Good. Leadoff runner is on base, guys. Kyle Tucker comes to the plate to face Rosenberg. Kyle Rosenberg. First pitch is fouled away for strike 1. One of the announcers just called the pitcher Kerry Rosenberg, but it's Kenny Rosenberg. Kenny Rosenberg. And I need to change his picture, not pitcher. Kenny Rosenberg. There we go. Well, it sounded like that was a strike right in there, taken for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Kyle Tucker. Jordan Alvarez on first base. No outs. Here comes the next pitch. Oh, Tucker fouled that one off his foot. That looked bad, but he's all right. Man, whew. Luckily it was off the pad. He seems just fine. Tucker does have 2 hits today. He's 2 for 2 and has scored once. No balls, 2 strikes. No outs. Here comes the pitch from Rosenberg. Tucker swings at this one and bounces it down the first baseline. Foul. Count remains 0-2. Looks like Tucker is making a lot of contact with the ball today. 2 singles. Having a good game so far. I'd like to see him drive another one out of the park, especially here at Minute Maid. Let's do it. Here's the 0-2. Low and outside. Ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes to Kyle Tucker. Here comes the next pitch. In the dirt, outside, ball 2. Counts even. Two balls, 2 strikes. King Tuck at the plate with Jordan Alvarez. Jordan on first. Here's the pitch from Rosenberg. Inside, 84 miles an hour. Fouled away by Tucker. Count remains 2-2. Whew, man. I think I need to lay off. This will be my last cup of coffee until I get some food in my gullet. Starting to get to my head. Here comes the next pitch to Tucker. Tucker hits it through the hole on the right side. It's going to be a base hit. Alvarez is going to advance to third, right past the first baseman there. Between the first baseman and the second baseman, just a perfectly placed hit. Another single for Tucker. How do you like that? 3 for 3. Kyle Tucker with 3 straight singles. And this one moves Alvarez all the way over to third base. Astros with runners on the corners, no outs. Tommy Likey. Bregman had a 2-run home run his last at bat. He comes to the plate to face Rosenberg. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, he takes that one in the low part of the zone for strike 1. 84. That looked like a good pitch to go after. Bregman's home run was 421 feet to center field. That was a good hit. He hits another one right up the middle. That's going to be another run for the Astros. A base hit for Alex Bregman. Bregman having a great game now with more RBIs as Jordan scores easily. He can trot home. Tucker moves all the way over to third on that nice lazy line drive to center field. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Bregman on first, Tucker on third, Astros runners on the corners. 7-3. Bregman continues to hit the ball. Yainer Diaz at the plate now with runners on the corners. He swings at that first one. A good thought. 90 right in the zone, but he's not able to make contact. Strike 1. Kyle Tucker looked like he was kind of half-heartedly running. When he saw he had time, he went on to third. So that was nice. Next pitch to Diaz. Another swing and a miss. 0-2 with no outs, runners on the corners. We need to get back those runs. The more runs we put on the board while Verlander's in game, the happier I feel. That ball's in the dirt. Good catch by the catcher there, by Theis, to keep that ball from getting past him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yainer is 2 for 2 today. A couple of singles. Everybody's hitting the ball, it seems. Here comes the next pitch. This one's bounced to the third base side, but foul. Count remains 1-2. Astros, by the way, with 10 hits so far today in 4 innings. The Astros have 10 hits and 7 runs. That is a good ratio right there. 10 hits and 7 runs. A lot. Here comes the next pitch to Diaz. Diaz hits it up the middle. There's another base hit. And Kyle Tucker can stroll home no problem. 3 for 3 Diaz today with an RBI. Astros with runners on first and second. Absolutely awesome. Runners on first and second with yet another hit. The 11th hit of the game for the Astros. They are just a hit machine right now. Right up the middle. Beautiful. Another 3-hit game for Yainer Diaz already, and it's only in the 4th inning. Are they going to switch pitchers right now, or are they just taking a... Nope, they're not going to switch pitchers. Jeremy Pena comes to the plate. 8-3 Astros. No outs, runners on first and second. Pena was hit by pitch on one of his last at-bats. And he also got to first on an error. Here's the first pitch to him. He hits it to second. It might be a double play ball. They go for 2, but he's already there. He's safe. Too slow to get the double play. So Pena he reaches on a fielder's choice. Runners on the corners with 1 out. So the runner does get to third. That brings up the Batman. I think they should send Pena immediately to second. Let him steal immediately. That'd be perfect. Just go immediately. Here comes the first pitch to the Batman, Victor Caratini. That's low and inside for ball one. Eleven hits, 8-3. One out. Runners on the corners for the Astros. Here's the pitch to Caratini. Just inside. Ball two. Two balls, no strikes. Here's the next pitch. That one's in the upper part of the zone, 91, strike one. That was a good pitch, right in the top of the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike to Caratini. Astros are 50% today with runners in scoring position. Angels are 3 for 5. So the ratio for the Angels is a little better. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Nope. Rosenberg goes over to first base. Just a weak pickoff move to keep Pena honest. Caratini's back in the box. Rosenberg looks like he has the pitch he wants. And here comes the delivery. Pena steals, and Caratini swings and fouls it off. Pena's going to have to go back to first. Man. But you can't let that pitch go. He swung. 30 pitches now for Rosenberg. The count is 2-2. Count remains 2-2 with 1 out. Runners on the corners. See if Verlander goes the distance. We'll see. They're going to score some runs, man. Some more runs to help support that. Here comes the 2-2 count to Caratini. Grounds it to second. It could be a double play, and it is, and that's going to end the inning. Caratini grounds into a double play, and that's going to be it for the Astros, but they do pick up some more runs. 8-3 Astros going into the top of the 8th. The top of the 8th. The top of the 5th, I'm sorry. Let's check the live stream here. What do we have going on here? Did we get to 30 likes yet? 24, guys. I need 6 more likes to get to 30. 6 more likes to get to 30. That would be just righteous. Astros having a good game so far. Verlander's game is not ideal. Now, you might think right now, some people might say, well, he's only given up 3 runs. That's true. But how many innings has he pitched? Look at the innings he's pitched. He's pitched 4 innings. His first 2 innings were great. 3 up and 3 down. 3 up and 3 down. Those were great. But he began to struggle in the 3rd inning. Gave up a run. And then he really could have given up a lot more in the 4th inning. Luckily, he came out with only giving up 2. But giving up 3 runs in just 4 innings, Verlander needs to be performing better than that, really, if he wants to be an integral part of the playoffs and beyond. He's just going to have to be. Kikuchi has already earned his spot as a playoff pitcher. That's obvious. Arrighetti has come on. Framber is already there. Obviously, the Astros have other pitchers. They're going to be in a playoff mix. Hunter Brown, he's there. It doesn't make any sense why they would consider putting somebody like Verlander in his current condition into the playoff mix. All right, we're back from the break, guys. At the top of the 5th inning at Minute Maid Park. Verlander still on the mound for the Astros. He's going to be facing Zach Neto. 68 pitches for Verlander. Here comes his next one to Neto. Strike one, high in the zone, 93 miles an hour. Good pitch, right in the top, perfectly placed. Here's the 70th pitch from Verlander. 0-1 to Neto. Neto starts to swing but takes it for strike two. High in the zone. About 82 on that pitch. 0-2. Verlander is ahead in the count. Next pitch is on the way. Inside, 84 miles an hour, fouled down the third base line. Count remains 0-2. Wherever you're at in the world, whatever time of the day it is or night, thanks for being here. I appreciate you stopping in and watching and listening in. Here's the pitch from Verlander. Fouled off, and that one hits Caratini. He wasn't able to catch that one. Count remains 0-2. No outs with this leadoff batter, Zach Neto, in the top of the fifth, but it's 0-2. Here's a pitch. This was grounded right up the middle. On an 0-2 pitch, solid strike right up the middle. Leadoff base runner for the Angels here in the top of the fifth. Verlander giving up some more solid hits. Verlander showing a little dissatisfaction with himself. Understandable. Shawnuel comes to the plate with a runner on base, no outs. Here comes the first pitch from Verlander. And that one's down and a little outside for ball one. Neto is a threat to steal. Verlander tosses over to first base, but he's easily back, no problem. Here comes the next pitch to Shawnuel. That one's on the lower outside corner, strike one. He had a little discussion with the umpire about it, but it was right there. 1-1 is the count. There's the next pitch to Shawnuel. Long delay by Verlander, and he comes off and he tosses over to first base. Neto gets back easily. It'll be interesting to see if he tries to steal here. Yeah, he does. Here's the next pitch. Fouled off to the first base side. Neto will have to go back to first. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Man, my leg is still sore, guys, like really sore. My calf muscle from a big cramp I had this morning. Another disengagement by Verlander, trying to pick him off at first base, but he doesn't get him, and that's going to be a balk. So they're going to send Neto to second base. No outs, runner on second. Verlander gives him a pass. Here comes the next pitch. Shawnuel goes into left field. That's going to be down for a hit. Neto is held at third. So runners on the corners with no outs. Verlander building himself another jam here, it looks like. Six hits now for the Angels against Verlander. 4 strikeouts delivered by Verlander. 6 hits. 7 hits now. First pitch to Kevin Pillar is high and outside for ball one. Runners on the corners, no outs here in the top of the fifth. Every time the Astros score runs, it seems like Verlander is trying to allow the Angels an opportunity to come back. Next pitch is a swing and foul ball, 86 miles an hour. 1-1 to Pilar. Eight to 3, the Astros trying to hold on to this lead here. And this one's hit into left field, a line drive. What a beautiful catch by Alex Bregman. Holy cow. That was ripped. And Bregman just kind of snow cones it with his glove and makes a great catch. Saves a run. At least one, possibly two runs there. That was definitely going to get out to the corner. What a great save by Bregman there. Look at this play. Boom. I want to see that in slow motion. Man, what a great catch by Bregman. Look at this. Man, that's why I like to see him at third base. 1 out. The next batter is Nico Cavadas. First pitch to him is a strike. Right on the outside corner there. This umpire has been pretty consistent so far with his calling. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Runners on the corners. Fouled back. Strike 2. Verlander jumps ahead in the count. Man, what a great saving play by Bregman there. I could have gone all the way to the wall in the corner. 0-2 to Cavadas. Here's the pitch from Verlander. Hit straight up. It's going to be playable. Bregman is over in foul territory. He puts it away. So Bregman puts away the second out of the inning with that catch in foul territory. See, this is one of the things that you guys need to understand about playing these fly balls. Bregman is pro with this. It's one of the reasons why I love to see him at third base. He's got a good glove. He's got a good arm. But whenever there's a foul ball or a fly ball, he runs over as fast as he can to get underneath where he thinks the ball is going to be so he has time to set up and adjust. And this is pro. This is how you're supposed to do it. This is the fundamental that we're taught in baseball. He's one of the only players that does that consistently. First pitch to Eric Wagaman is low and outside for ball 1. And I know it sounds like a little thing, but the thing is, guys, I draw from my experience of playing many sports. And there's one thing that was drilled into me when I was growing up. My coaches was always fundamentals, 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 fundamentals. And I see a lot of these pro players ignoring their fundamentals. You know, things like keep your eye on the freaking ball. When you're hitting it or catching it, you keep your eye on it. Catching the ball using secure catches. Getting under the ball and establishing yourself there before it gets there. It's just, these are fundamental things that a lot of the players in the professional league just forget. And it costs them for it. 2 balls now, no strikes to Wagaman with 2 outs, runners on the corners. Here's the next pitch. So whenever I see players like Bregman consistently doing the fundamentals, makes me happy. Well, there's going to be 1 run. There's a hit to right center field. Meyers is able to cut it off, so it's only going to score 1 run. But now the Angels have runners on second and third with 2 outs. And that's going to be it. Espada comes out of the dugout. Verlander's upset, but Espada's not going to allow him to get this last out. That's going to be it for Verlander. With 86 pitches, that's all. So Verlander gives up his 4th run of the game. And the crowd does cheer when he comes out. This might be one of his final starts for the Astros this season. It could be. Crowd does cheer, but he has a less than stellar game. Luckily, the Astros scored a bunch of runs. It's 8-4. It seems that Brian King is going to be coming into the game for the Astros. And he'll have 2 outs with runners on second and third. Meyers doing a good job of cutting that ball off, not allowing that second run to score. Brian King. Oh, that's interesting. They still don't have a... I still don't have an updated picture, a portrait for Brian King on the website. I have a picture of Brian King, but it's not like the portrait picture. I'm going to try to get another picture for King. At least I do have a portrait picture for Brian King. It's not the typical one, but it is one. Here's the first pitch from King. He is facing Matt Thaiss, and that's a ball. Second pitch comes in. I missed the first one. That one's wide, so ball 2. 2-0. Runners on second and third. Come on, Magnum PI. Here's the next pitch from King. This one's hit hard into center field. That's down for another hit. So 2 runs are going to come in. Meyers throws in, but 2 runs are going to score. The ball hits the mound on the way in, so no chance for that. So very first batter, 8-6. Just like that. The Astros only have a 2-run lead. So Verlander giving up all those hits finally comes back to haunt him. But the good thing is we have 1 runner on first with 2 outs. Good chance of us getting out of this inning without giving up any more runs. Gustavo Campero comes up and hits it out to right field. And that's going to be it, thankfully. Yep, that's it. Out number 3. Good grief, guys. After all this, after the Astros hitting so well, Verlander has 6 earned runs. Are you kidding me? 6 runs Verlander gives up to the freaking Angels. To the Angels. So this is the problem. The Astros have to score a lot of runs in order to win a game with Verlander in there right now. 9 hits. 8 of those off Verlander. And all 6 runs on Verlander's head. Goodness gracious. What do you guys have to say about that? And that brings to mind an idea for a poll. How many more games do you think Verlander will appear in this season or this year? None. 1. 2 or more. It sounds very hopeful. What do you guys think? There's the poll question in the live chat. How many more games do you think Verlander will appear in this season or this year? None? 1? 2 or more? What do you think? Let me know. Let's look in the chat right quick. Thanks for streaming. I can never get an Astros live stream on YouTube that isn't in Spanish. Same thing here. That's one of the reasons I started this live stream, and you're welcome. Thank you for being here. Seriously, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. Cesar says, wanted the Stros to play better team. I wasn't satisfied with the Padre outcome. Revenge. Yeah, I am too. The Astros should have won 2 of those games. They should have. They should have. But they botched it. And now they're trying to botch this game. Luckily, the Astros bats have shown up. But giving up 6 runs against the Angels, I mean, Verlander just isn't ready to be. Maybe he never will be back. First pitch to Jake Meyers is a ground out. Boom. 1 away. Next batter is Mauricio Dubon. Ace of Water says rock and roll. Yeah, I hope so. Mr. Antonio, welcome back. I love Verlander, but his best days are behind him. Yes, absolutely agree. Seems obvious, doesn't it? It's sad, but it happens to everybody. I mean, heck, I can't even play any sports right now. I'm dealing with cancer and anemia, and if I tried to run, I guarantee I'd have a heart attack. First pitch in there for strike one to Dubon, 96 miles an hour. Looks like this guy has some more steam on his ball. This is Roansy Contreras on the mound for the Angels. 95 fouled back by Dubon. I think I might have Contreras in my folder. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I do. I can change the picture, not pic, the picture. Looks like Dubon's going to have another hit here. He does. He hits it to the right side. Pokes it right through. A base hit, a one-out base hit. We have a runner on. Good job, Dubon. Roansy Contreras. Altuve coming up. Hasn't got a hit yet. He's over 3. Let's see if he can do something here with a one-out, one runner on. 94 right on the inside corner. Strike one. Come on, Altuve. Give us some more runs, man. After all of this, we're only up by 2 runs. An 8-6 game versus the Angels. Good grief. Come on, Altuve. Fix it. That pitch is high. Ball 1. One and one is the count against Altuve. Dubon on first with 1 out. Here's the pitch. This one's hit to left field, but that's going to be... No, center field. Man, that looked like it was going to center. I mean, left field. Look at this. Off the bat, but it goes to center. Fly ball. Pretty deep, but he gets too far underneath it, and that'll be out number 2. So Altuve is 0 for 4 today so far. Pretty cold today for Altuve. Hasn't done much. Yordan Alvarez comes to the plate. He was walked, but he has 2 strikeouts. He also has not had a good day. Pitcher gives Contreras a warning about watching the batter and giving him time to get ready. Here comes the first pitch to Alvarez from Contreras. Alvarez swings at it, fouls it off. 89 miles an hour, right in the zone. Didn't quite get the meat of the bat on the ball. How do you not launch that one, man? That was perfect for him. 89, slider right in the middle of the plate. No movement at all, and he fouls it off. And he fouls it off again. 87 in the zone. Strike 2. Man, what is it with Yordan? Striking out in the game. And fouling these off right in the zone. He's giving him pitches. He's begging for a homer here. Give him another one just like that. Yeah, he steps off the rubber for a moment. Resets the clock. Caleb Ort is warming up in the bullpen for the Astros. He gave up 3 home runs the other day, back to back to back. Insane. Astros were losing only by 1 run, and then suddenly they were down by several runs. Or they were tied? Is that what it was? They were tied 1-1, and then they were down 4-1. Crazy. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Alvarez. Another foul ball. That one was 96 miles an hour, up and out. In the chat, Cesar says, great to be here with y'all. Yes, thank you for being here. It's great to have you here. It really is. The more people, the merrier. We're playing great, but JV scares me when he's pitching these last games. Yeah, he hasn't pitched any good games. Yordan strikes out again, guys. A swing and a miss on an 80-mile-per-hour pitch, low and away. Another garbage at bat for Alvarez. He's been nothing but disappointing in this game. Looking like anything except the praised batter that he normally is. 3 strikeouts against the Angels for Alvarez today. Can you believe that? 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. Unbelievable. Oh, goodness gracious. So the Astros strand 1 runner on. And that's it for the bottom of the 5th. It looks like Caleb Ort is coming in for the Astros. Do I have an updated picture for him? I want to check and see if there's an updated picture for Ort. I'm trying to find the more appropriate. No, they do have a portrait picture of him, but it's with a Boston Red Sox hat on. I don't want to put that on here, so I'll just go with my picture that I do have. It's just a standard portrait picture, but at least he has the Astros hat on, so it's okay. There we go, and let me move that over. Trying to get back to the game before the inning starts, but I think I'm going to miss the first pitch here. All right, it's updated. Back to the game. No, I got back in time. Woohoo! Ort is on the mound, guys. Let's hope he has a better outing than he did his last. He hasn't had a bad season, but man, 3 home runs in a row the other day. Here's his first pitch. He's facing Mr. Perm, Jack Lopez. He tries to bunt. That'll be strike 1. Nine hits for the Angels, 12 for the Astros. 8-6, the Astros lead in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch from Ort. Lopez swings at that one. That one's low and away. A junk pitch by Ort, and Lopez goes after it. That pitch was likely to straighten his hair out. Hector Neris is already going in the pen and ye old bullpen. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Lopez, and that one does straighten out the perm of Lopez. A swing and a miss for a strikeout. Good start for Ort. 3-pitch strikeouts. That's a good way to come back after giving up 3 home runs, don't you think?
I think so. But you guys prefer if I stream really close like this and I talk like this? The next batter is Taylor Ward. Taylor Ward comes to the plate batting 0 for 3 today. Here's the first pitch from Ort. It's low and outside for ball 1.
Maybe that's a little too creepy. 0-1, or rather 1-0. I was backwards on that. 1 ball, no strikes is the count. Here comes the pitch to Ward. Ward takes that one. Strike 1 on the inside corner. 83 miles an hour. Bloop, right in there. Here comes a 1-1 pitch from Ort. And Ward starts to go, but checks his swing. Low and away for ball 2. 2-1 is the count. I really want something to drink, but I fear that more coffee will give me a headache. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 98 miles an hour, and that barely misses the upper outer edge of the zone. Bam. Close. 3 balls and 1 strike. Make this pitch count, man. Need a good pitch right here. Here comes the 3-1. This one's hit hard to the left side. Pena's able to grab it, but he can't transfer and make a throw, but it's unclear whether it would have mattered. Good catch by Pena. That'll put Ward on first base with 1 out. You can see this great catch by Pena right here. But, no transfer. Runner on first. Zach Nitto is at the plate. First pitch is about a foot out of the zone for ball 1. 10 hits now for the Angels. Properly registered as a hit and not an error. 1 out, 1 runner on first. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Neto. Way outside, 97 miles an hour. Caratini barely snatches it before it gets away. I got messages coming in. Line is messaging me. Thought it was a friend. It's just a message from Line advertising something. 2 balls, no strike to Zach Neto. Here's the pitch from Ort. Ooh, that one's beautiful. 98 on the lower outside corner, right in the zone. Strike 1. Boom. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that pitch was neato. Double play ball. Come on, Ort. You can do it. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This one's hit hard out to right field in the air. Tucker's back on the edge of the track. He grabs it, throws it into second. That's going to be out number 2, and the runner does not advance. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. That's going to bring up Nolan Chanuel. Runner remains on first. 2 outs. And that's going to be it for Ort. Joe Espada comes out to the mound, takes the ball from Ort, gives him a little pat. Diaz gives him a little pat. Looks like they're going to bring in Hector Neris to face the next batter, Chanuel. I'll go ahead and make that change on the screen. Good old Hector Neris. Makes me wonder if Neris might come in to get this final out. And then stay in for the next inning as well. Well, there is another portrait picture for Hector Neris, but unfortunately it still has the background. It's better than the one I have though, so I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. There we go. Save that. Try to get back in before the first pitch. Hector Neris 2. Save that. Save that. Close that. All right. Neris is on the mound. There we go. Man, moving stuff around on my in this software program sometimes is so ridiculous. There we go. Updated. All right, Neris first pitch to Chanuel is a strike. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That one's high. Ball 1. 1-1. Here comes the next pitch to Chanuel. Chanuel 1 for 3 today. Ooh, that one's right in the bottom of the zone. Barely nicks the zone. Called strike 2. 82 miles an hour on that one. That was a splitter. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. 82 miles an hour. Another one low just below the zone. Count remains 1-2. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, you went around. That was a ball in the dirt. And Neris gets the strikeout, the third out of the inning, and that's going to do it. Bloom. How do you like that? Just bloom. That's the end of the sixth, guys. Or the end of the top of the sixth. We're going to go into the bottom of the sixth. Astros do up Kyle Tucker, Alex Bregman, and Yainer Diaz. Tucker is on fire today. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Alex Bregman also having a great game today. Bregman with 2 hits, 3 RBIs, a 2-run homer, and another RBI on a single. Yainer Diaz also having a great day with 3 hits, 3 for 3, with an RBI and 2 runs scored. This part of the batting order has been really hot for the Astros today. Let's see what we got going in the chat right now. Did we get up to 30 likes on the channel? 30? Yeah, we did. 34. Wow. Excellent. It snuck up there while I wasn't paying attention. I appreciate you guys. All you guys and gals. If we could get to 40 likes, that'd be awesome. I think my highest number of likes so far is about 45. I don't believe I've gotten to 50 likes yet. I've gotten over 40 a couple of times. Let's see here. Gilbert says, let's go Astros. Absolutely. Let's create some more fire. Casey Jones, cheers. Cheers to you. Oh, hey, Pam, it's good to see you. I'm listening but not feeling good. I'm sorry to hear that. But I can definitely say that I understand. I don't know how you're not feeling good, but I know, one, that surgery sucks. Even if your surgery goes well, it's not comfortable and it takes time to recover. If you've also got a health condition, that just makes things worse. And I've been in both positions, separately and together, so I can empathize with you. I really do hope you get to feeling better much sooner than normal. Really soon, Pam. Thank you for being back. Thanks for listening in. Astros up 8-6. Bottom of the sixth, Tucker at the plate. First pitch, hit opposite field, foul ball. 95 miles an hour, strike 1. Three singles for Tucker. I'd like to see him get a homer. This one's hit hard to right field. It might be. It is. As soon as I say it, he hits a homer. I kid you not. Look at that. How do you like that? Right center field, guys. It's gone. Tucker is 4 for 4 today. 3 singles and a homer. He's just been making solid contact with the ball. And he hits this one off of Roansy Contreras. Astros increase their lead by 3 runs, 9-6. King Tuck does it. As soon as I wish that he would do it, he does it. He's like listening to me. One of the other things I like about Tucker is he wears number 30, and that was my number in high school. When I played baseball, basketball, any sport, I always wore number 30. So Tucker has my number. That first pitch coming into Bregman is a strike. 0-1 to Bregman. Bregman hits it hard to left field, left center. Is it going to be down? Wow, good catch by the left fielder. He's going to rob Bregman of an extra base hit there. Look how close this was to being down. But as it stands, that will be out number 1. That pitch to Tucker was an 89-mile-per-hour slider in the bottom of the zone, and Tucker just golfed it out like he does. Boom. Right into the Astros bullpen, too. He's like, yep, that's for you guys. Next pitch is in there. The very first pitch to Diaz, strike 1. Bloop. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Check swing on the inside. Clips the bat for strike 2. That looked like an accident. Career high for Kyle Tucker, 4 hits in a game. This one's hit to the right side. Looks like Diaz will fly out, and he does. Campero was able to get it out of bounds, so Diaz flies out for the second out of the inning. That brings up Jeremy Pena. That's the first time they've been able to retire Diaz this game. Pena has yet to get a hit, but he has caused some disruptions in this game. He had a crazy hit to the pitcher that was missed and then thrown into the outfield over the second baseman's head. That was pretty crazy. First pitch is out of the zone for ball one. Just a little low. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Pena goes after that one and it's fouled off the catcher, and the catcher comes up limping. Looks like they got him. Maybe got him on the leg. He's walking it off. Dice has been nicked a couple of times in this game by the fouls. It's amazing, after wearing all of these pads, the ball still finds a way to hurt the catchers. Pena gets his first hit of the game to the right field. Big hole on the opposite side. He punches it through. Good hit by Pena. Plenty of room over on that side. Big gap, and he's able to exploit it for a hit. So the Flash is on first base with 2 outs. 14 hits now for the Astros. That's going to be an infield meeting for the Angels, and they play the Jeopardy music. That's funny. Most home runs versus the Angels. Jose Altuve is 3rd on that list. Kyle Tucker is 4th. That's funny. Man, I'd love to see Altuve get a home run this game. He hasn't done anything so far. Victor Caratini, the Batman, comes to the plate, batting left-handed now. With a runner on and no outs. Pena goes for second. They're just going to let him steal. They're not even going to make a throw. First pitch is a strike to Caratini, and Pena cruises into second, no problem. He also had a really great jump there. Look at this. Probably no chance to catch him with a throw. Next pitch to Caratini, swing and a miss. Caratini calls a timeout. He's got the 0-2 count with 2 outs. Pena on second, but just a little single here would score Pena. That'd be another good run. Pick up another insurance run here in the 6th inning. Here's the next pitch to Caratini. This one's hit hard. Is it going to get down? It looks like it is. No! The center fielder makes a sliding catch, and that ends the inning. That definitely would have scored another run, but he makes a good sliding catch to put Caratini away. But the Astros do come away with 1 on that solo home run by Kyle Tucker. Astros up 9-6, 14 hits for the Astros, 10 hits for the Angels. It has been a scoring fiesta here at Minute Maid Park since the 2nd inning. The Astros started the scoring off in the 2nd, and there have been runs scored every single inning since then. The 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. Somebody has scored every inning all the way to the 6th. The Astros scored 1 in the 2nd. The Angels scored 1 in the 3rd. The Astros scored 5 more in the 3rd. In the 4th, the Angels and the Astros scored 2 each. The Angels came back with 3 in the 5th, and then the Astros scored 1 in the 6th. Now we are in the 7th inning, and the game is 9-6 Astros. It appears that Neris will still be in the game on the mound for the Astros. At least so far, that's what my information says. So we will see. Most likely, that's accurate. Let's take a look at the live stream chat and see if anything is going on here. 36 likes now, guys. Thank you so much. 4 more would get me to 40. That'd be awesome. Yeah, you had surgery. Yeah, Pam, I remember you mentioning that. And surgery takes a while. And I know that not every surgery is the same, but I do know one thing, that even small surgeries take time to recover. You really should rest, so do your best. I'm rooting for you. Tuck and roll, Trading View says. Very funny, tuck and roll. The Lion says, what a call. Yeah. Absolutely. Casey Jones, second home run for Tuck since he came back. Yes, that's right. I've been waiting for him to have another one. I want to see that consistency from him about hitting the long ball. But he's definitely hitting the ball and getting hits. But I want to see him hitting the long ball, too. Neris is back on the mound for the Astros facing Kevin Pillar. The very first pitch is crushed out to left field. That's gone, guys. The very first pitch, home run. Are you kidding me? The very first pitch off of Neris is launched into the Crawford boxes. The crowd is booing. Can't blame them. The very first pitch, are you kidding me? So Tucker's home run is wiped off the board with a one pitch from Neris. Very first pitch, 87-mile-per-hour slider right in the bottom of the zone. Look at that. Boom. Gone. Instant. There was no doubt about that one. Oh, good grief. 7-9 Astros with no runners on, no outs. Leadoff batter, first pitch homer. Next pitch is in there for a strike. Nico Cavadas at the plate facing Neris. Neris now with one earned run. Here's the next pitch. Low and inside. Ball one. 1-1 is the count. Astros relievers. They are really something sometimes. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. This one's hit into right field for a single. Neris gives up another hit. This one a single right over the head of Diaz at first base. 12 hits now for the Angels, almost as many as the Astros. 12 for them, 14 for the Astros. Runner on first with no outs. Neris trying to pick up where Verlander left off and just keep putting runs on the board. That brings up Eric Wagaman. First pitch to him is on the way. Fouled up. Is it going to be playable? No, it floats into the crowd behind the dugout. Strike one. Runner on first base, no outs. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Wagaman. This one's hit hard, and another base hit to left field. Real simple, easy swing. Angels have runners on first and second. The tying run is on base. The lead run comes to the plate. 3 batters, 3 straight hits given up by Neris. Runners on first and second, no outs. Just how much slack is Espada going to give Neris before he pulls him out? We now have somebody going in the bullpen for the Astros. Here's the first pitch to Matt Dice. A little outside, ball one. Going in the bullpen is Ryan Presley. Three straight hits versus Neris. No outs, runners on first and second. Next pitch is hit off the end of the bat. Foul by Dice. That'll be strike one. 1-1 is the count. Gallbladder removal. Yeah. It's considered a routine surgery, but surgery like that is still a big deal. So definitely take care of yourself and recover. The next pitch is outside to Dice. 2 balls and 1 strike. A double play right here would be a big relief. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. Outside, ball 3, 3-1. Hector Neris getting behind in the count to Matt Dice. No outs, runners on first and second here in the top of the 7th. Here comes the next pitch, the 3-1 pitch from Hector Neris. He can't hear. He takes a moment. He steps off the mound to reset the clock and claim that he can't hear the pitch comm. He's back on the rubber now looking for the call. Seems he's got what he wants. Here comes a 3-1 pitch. That one's hit hard. Man, that was a big hit, but it was foul. Man, dangerous. Strike 2. The count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Matt Dice. Hector Neris trying to get himself out of a jam, a self-created jam. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. Strike 3, foul tip strike. Caratini hangs on to it. First out of the inning. Neris picks up his second strikeout and the first one of this inning. And that will signal Caratini to take a break. Strolls out to the mound to talk with Neris. A little bit of a meeting of the minds on the mound. A meeting of the minds on the mound. Umpire strolls out. He's like, all right, guys, I appreciate what you're trying to do here, but it's time to get back to the game. Gustavo Campero comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2. He did have a triple earlier versus Verlander. Gilbert Manzano, let's go Astros. Absolutely, let's go. Come on, Hector Neris. Double play ball right here. Let's shut this crap down right now. Here's the pitch. Campano swings and misses. His backswing looked like it was faster than the front swing. Strike 1. He calls for timeout already. 0-1 is the count. And it seems like there's going to be a pitch clock violation on Hector Neris. Is that right? They're going to make it ball 1. Not exactly sure what's going on there, but it is ball 1. So 1-1 on the pitch clock violation by Neris. Here's the next pitch. Pops straight up. 93 right in the zone. Gustavo goes out to left field. Dubon comes in and takes it. Calls off Pena. Good play. Out number 2. Nice solid two-handed catch. Once again, fundamentals, guys and gals. Fundamentals. I like to see it. I like to see it. 2 outs now. Runners remain on first and second. Jack Lopez, Mr. Perm, comes to the plate. No, he does not. There's a pinch hitter. Brandon Drury is going to come to the plate for Jack Lopez. And that causes the Astros to have a little meeting on the mound to discuss the situation. Poor Jack Lopez. You see him right over here in the corner. He still got his batting helmet on. He was ready to go, and he was just pulled. Gotta feel bad for the guy. I would never want to be that guy that's pulled. I understand maybe there's a lefty or righty that does better against another pitcher, but if you're a good hitter overall, you never want to be pulled. Not saying that he's a good hitter overall, I'm just saying. Here's the first pitch to Drury. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, 84 in the bottom part of the zone. Good pitch by Neris. Oh, my calf muscle is still so sore. I had such a terrible cramp this morning when I woke up. God. Here comes the next pitch from Neris. 83, almost in the dirt. Ball 1. The count is 1-1. I think I have to sneeze. At least I was able to mute the microphone. Here's the next pitch. 1-1. Swing and a miss. A half swing by Drury. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Beautiful high fastball there. Good pitch. Perfectly placed by Neris. 93 four-seam fastball. Just above the zone. Couldn't have been more perfectly placed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nectar. Hector Neris listening very closely for the call, and here comes the pitch. Strike 3, strikeout. Hector Neris freaks out. That's what I like to see. I love to see Hector Neris get the out. Look at him freaking out and getting excited. Love it. Absolutely love it. That's the number one reason why I'm glad to see Neris back in the game, is because his excitement whenever he's able to get the out. Look at him freaking out here. Absolutely love it. Look how excited he is. He got himself into a jam, guys, and he got out of it. He gave up 1 run on the solo shot, but after that, despite the base runners, despite giving up 3 hits in a row, he was able to work himself out of the jam. The Astros did not have to bring in Ryan Presley to mop up that inning. Good job. Good comeback. Hector Neris. Good comeback. Astros still in the lead, 9-7, going into the bottom of the 7th. What a freaking game. The scoreboard looks ridiculous. 1-1, 5-2, 2-3, 1-1. Man, Astros need to put some more points on the board this inning. I won't feel comfortable unless they keep tacking on runs. How nice would it be for them to get a few more runs this inning? I want that 5-run lead back. That's what I want. I want a 5-run lead. Or at least 4, but I prefer 5. What's going on in the live chat? How many people do we have following right now? This Astros game, this very interesting Astros game. We got 36 likes. I appreciate that. Can you give me 4 more for 40? Can we get to 40? That'd be awesome. Hector got his fire back. Yes, he did. Finally, didn't he? Nectar. Yeah, Nectar. Sometimes I say that. I mix up his first and last name and say Nectar, but, you know, it's funny. I'd start calling him that, Nectar. Just to make it short instead of saying Hector Neris. Nectar. Okay, guys, what do you think? How many more games do you think Verlander will appear in? So 40% of you out of 15 votes right now, you think that he'll have 1 more game this year. 33% of you think 2 or more. Wow, that's very generous, I think. I think no more than 1 more. And just 27% of you say none. But this actually is not too lopsided. 40%, 33%, 27%. Jake Meyers comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3 today. Oh, the count's already 1-2. And that one's a ball. Goes way over the head of the catcher. He bounces off of his glove. Roansy Contreras is still in the game. For the Angels. 2-2 pitch to Meyers is on the way. Little check swing. But that will be ball 3. Come on, Meyers, get on base. Full count here. Here's a pitch. He takes it for strike 3. Man, you can't take a pitch like that. Can't take that. Come on. This umpire has been really good about calling those. This entire game, this ump has been great. Can't take a pitch like that. That was in the zone. Dubon comes up with 1 out. Here's the first pitch. A little outside. 79 miles an hour. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That one's in there. 94 in the bottom of the zone. 1-1. That one's low below the zone. Ball 2. 2-1. I heard that the Twins are playing extra innings right now. The Tigers lost to the Orioles. Here's the next pitch to Dubon. Dubon hits it hard into left field, but that's going to be line drive straight to the left fielder for out number 2. He doesn't even have to move much for it. A good drive, but just in the wrong spot. 2 outs. It's going to bring up Jose Altuve, guys. Altuve comes to the plate in the bottom of the 7th. coming to the plate with no hits so far this game. He's 0 for 4. A little bit of a swing and miss there on that first pitch. Breaking ball. Strike 1. Sure would love to see him get something here to break this cold game. He and Yordan both. That was actually not a bad pitch by Contreras, but it was so far out from where the catcher was set up that it was called a ball. 1-1. Here's the next pitch to Altuve. Little inside, but it clips the edge of the plate. Called strike by the ump. Can't argue with that. Looked like a good one to swing at. 1 ball, 2 strikes, Altuve with 2 outs. Come on, Altuve. Man, hit a home run here. Just hit a home run. Just break that ice. Come on. Bouncer outside. Ball 2. 2-2. Altuve. He and Yordan just so cold this game. Astros have scored all these runs and got all these hits without their help. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, Altuve. Taken outside and low for ball 3. Full count. So he's working much harder on this count. Hopefully we can have a good result here. Here comes the pitch. Bounced to the third base side. He stumbles when he tries to run. He's not going to be able to beat it out. He almost had a chance, but as soon as he hit it, he stumbled. So he's not able to beat it out. He comes close to getting a hit, but unfortunately he slipped right after he hit it and is not able to make it to first in time, and that'll be out number 3. Altuve is 0 for 5 today. That's sad. Very sad day. Welcome back, Altuve. Yeah, hit a home run. That would have been nice. It would have been really, really nice. Even just a single would have been nice for Altuve if he could have beaten that throw out. Get something this game. Break the ice off, man. Do something. But 0 for 5? That's absolutely terrible. I don't want to see Altuve performing like that. But we go into the next inning. Or rather, it is the next inning. The top of the 8th. Top of the 8th inning. You think Ryan Presley is going to be in? I think so. And so I'm going to change this picture on the screen to Ryan Presley. That's just my guess at who's going to be in this game. These games can move so fast. I just take a moment to update information on the screen for you guys, and then suddenly it's back in the game. This time, I got it done efficiently, however. We haven't gotten back to the game yet, so I was able to update quickly. Taylor Ward is going to lead off the batting for the Angels in the top of the 8th. Astros up 9-7. This has been a crazy game. Verlander really lucky so far that the Astros have been hitting the ball and scoring runs. Ryan Presley is on the mound for the Astros. The first pitch is just high, 93 miles an hour for ball 1. Come on, Presley. Shut them down. 1, 2, 3. Here's the next pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Perfect pitch. 93. Clips the outside edge. The umpire continues to be spot on today. It's nice to say that for a change. Here's the 1-1 call, or the 1-1 pitch, rather. Swing and a miss. 94 in the top of the zone. How do you like that? Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes against Taylor Ward. Here comes the pitch from Presley. Just outside. About 4 inches outside the zone there. Ball 2. 2-2. Here Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Presley. Ward swings, fouls it back. 89 just outside. Count remains even. Here comes the next pitch from Presley. This one's hit hard to left field. It's going to be playable for Dubon, who gets underneath it, no problem, and that'll be out number 1. Ward is put away on a line drive fly to left field. That'll bring up Zach Neto. Zach Neto. Neato. 1 for 4 today with a single. No runners on, 1 out. Here's the first pitch from Presley. Ooh, right in the low part of the zone. Just clipped it. Strike 1. Good call there. Oh and 1 is the count. Here comes the next pitch to Neto. I am so hungry right now. 94 miles an hour. Foul tip. Kind of gets Caratini, but he seems all right. Caratini has also been struck a couple of times by foul balls. He walks around a little bit. The umpire gives him a chance to walk it off. Presley's back on the mound. He's got the call he wants. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Neto. Swing and a miss. Good pitch in the dirt. Gets him to swing at that junk. Look at that. Out number 2 in the first strikeout for Presley. Man, if Presley gets through this third batter in the same way he got through the first 2, man, I'm going to be really impressed, because I've been really wanting and hoping Presley to get back to his just shutdown mode. Just boom, boom, boom. Out, out, out. Inning over. Here's the next pitch to the next batter. Right in the bottom of the zone. 83. Strike 1 to Nolan Chanuel. 0-1. 2 outs. No runners on. Presley had to take a moment there to adjust his shoes. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Chanuel. That one's, well, that had a lot of movement on it. Low and outside for ball 1, but man, that ball danced out there a lot. Counts even, 1-1. Here comes the next pitch. Whoa, curveball, man. That, whoa, 81 miles an hour, just a little on the outside edge, but the umpire liked it. Could have gone either way, I guess, but it was a little outside, just a little. But strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Chanuel facing Ryan Presley. Presley looking for the 3rd strike here. Will he get it? Here comes the pitch. Fouls it off at the plate. 82 miles an hour. Bloop. Count remains 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Ryan Presley. It's looking pretty good from what I see on the stats here. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3 on the outside edge. Called strike 3. That was close. Man, just a little outside, but you know, that's one of those pitches you can't really take when you have 2 strikes. You can't take a pitch like that. Presley picks up another strikeout, and he has a 1-2-3 inning. That's what I like to see. Let's go, Stros. We go into the bottom of the 8th. Who's coming up for the Astros? Well, we have the 0-3 Yordan Alvarez. Alvarez with absolutely no hits today. He hasn't done as well recently with his hits. His batting average was as high as 315 and is now down to 301. It has been slipping as of late. Today he has no hits, 3 freaking strikeouts, I believe, for Jordan today. Yes, that's right. Jordan has struck out 3 times and walked once. No hits. Not a single one. Same for him and Altuve. Everybody in the Astros lineup has at least 1 hit, except for Altuve and Alvarez. That's crazy. The Astros have 14 hits and 9 runs on the board, and Altuve and Alvarez, neither one of them have contributed with hits at all. Not even 1 hit. That's nuts. Anything going on in the chat here? 35 people following along. Thank you so much. I just need 1 like to get to 40. 1 like. Gilbert said, let's go Presley. Man, you were right on. He was fire. 3 fires, 3 outs. Nothing but fire from Presley today. 2 strikeouts and a fly out. Heck yes. Heck yes. Presley lighting the juice box on fire today. Lighting the juice box on fire. It is almost 12 o'clock noon here in Hiroshima. And man, I could really use myself a little lunch. Brock Burke is now on the mound for the Angels facing Jordan. This is a good opportunity for him to get something going finally. Wild pitch outside for ball 1. I think I've got Brock Burke's picture in my folder, so I will put him in the game. Yeah, his picture is with the Rangers, but it's the only one I have, so I don't mind using that one. This next pitch is skied or grounded by Jordan, and he'll ground out. So Jordan continues to have no hits. Sorry I wasn't able to show you the replay there. I was updating the pitcher on the screen, but Jordan grounds out for the first out of the inning. He's now over 5. He and Altuve both. Or he's over 4 rather, but he hasn't gotten any hits. Tucker is at the plate. Tucker's on fire this game. 4 for 4. He fouls the first pitch off for strike 1. A solo home run, 3 singles, and he has scored 3 times. Tucker just really having a great day today. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Tucker. 99 miles an hour in the upper part of the zone. Fouled away again for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch to Tucker. 99 in the upper part of the zone. This one's flied out to left field. It looks like it'll be the first time that Tucker is retired, and it is. He flies out for out number 2. Alex Bregman comes to the plate, another player who has had a great day today. 2 hits, including a 2-run home run and a single RBI. Look at Verlander's face right here. It's like he doesn't know what's going on whenever Bregman hit the home run. He's like, what's up? What's going on? Here's the first pitch of Bregman. 97 up and in for ball 1. Man, even just a solo home run right now would mean a lot. Here's the first pitch, or the second pitch rather, to Bregman. That's in there, and up the middle, it's going to be playable. A little bobble by the second baseman, but he's able to get it out of his glove and fire it over to first to get the 3rd out. And that's going to be it. Astros are 3 up and 3 down in the 8th. This is the first inning that there hasn't been a single run scored since the first inning. So in the first inning, neither the Angels nor the Astros scored a run. But from the 2nd through the 7th, there was always at least 1 run scored in each inning. In the 8th, 0. What's going to happen in the 9th, guys? What do you think? We're about to find out. Kevin Pillar is due up at the plate in the top of the 9th. Maybe he's going to be facing Josh Hader. I don't think Presley will be in. Presley did his job. Have they updated Hader's picture yet? Yes, I did get an updated version of Hader's picture. That's good. I couldn't remember if I had or not. And I do. There we go. I'm just going to go ahead and call it now, and we'll see. Yep, I was right. I see it now on the screen. It just updated. Hader will be in the game for the Astros in the top of the ninth. Astros are 3 outs away from winning this game, up 9-7. It has been a crazy game. Can you imagine if the Astros had only scored 3 runs this game and lose the game 7-3 to the Angels? How pitiful that would be, and how much worse that would make Verlander look. But the simple fact that the Astros were able to score 9 runs takes a little bit of the heat off of Verlander. Even though Verlander had a bad game, he had a bad game. But because of the Astros, he might get a win. That's crazy. All right, we are back. Josh Hader is indeed on the mound, and he just finished his warm-up tosses. And as I move around in my chair, my right calf, oh, it's so painful. I can't really touch it. I had such a terrible cramp this morning. First batter is Kevin Pillar. Here's the pitch. First pitch is in the dirt, almost wild. It reminds me of the wild pitch he threw the other day on the very first toss to give up a run. 1-0 is the count. Here's the pitch from Hader, and that's a strike. Swing and a miss. 84 low. Good pitch. Hader moving much faster. He and Neris both like to move fast. Presley's a little bit slower. Here's the next pitch. That one's low and inside. 95 miles an hour. Ball 2. Way off the mark there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hader with a very interesting looking glove. Multicolored. Light blue color. Interesting. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to Pillar. Pillar swings at that 96 mile per hour high fastball. Can't get a hold of it. Perfectly placed. Boom. Perfect. The 2-2 pitch is almost on the way. Pillar had taken a little timeout and stepped out of the box. Now he's back in and ready to go. Here's the pitch from Hader. Strike 3, 97 miles per hour on the outside corner. Swing and miss. Boom. How do you like that? So far, the Astros have been on lockdown mode since Neris got out of the 7th inning. Between him and Presley and now Hader, they've been mowing down the Angels. The Astros are going to call a little timeout as they bring in a pinch hitter. Logan O'Hoppe will be batting in the place of Cavadas. A right-handed hitter versus Hader. Steps up to the plate. Top of the 9th, guys. Astros up 9-7. 1 out. No runners on. Logan O'Hoppe at the plate to face Hader. The first pitch comes in 96 miles an hour. Fouled back. Strike 1. Boom. Two outs away from wrapping this crazy game up and winning this series. Here comes the next pitch. Strike. Swing and a miss. 96 right on the inside. Look at that pitch. Great. Great placement. Great speed. Or is this a 4-game series? I can't remember. You guys can tell me. I'll look it up, but if not, you can tell me. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? They say he didn't. Woo, that was close. Could have been strike 3. Yeah, it didn't look like he quite went. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The crowd boos. They wanted the strikeout, but just from that angle, it looked like he didn't go. I'm okay with it. Here's a 1-2 pitch. In the dirt. Terrible pitch, but he did check swing at it. He almost went. Man, he's getting him to bite. But that's ball 2. The count is even. Come on, Hater. Los Hater with the Los Astros. Get a little strikeout. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hit high in the air. 97 on the inside corner. Fouled away into the crowd. Souvenir for somebody. Here comes the next pitch to Ohapi from Hader, the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, he lets that one go. Check swing. They asked the first base umpire, but it didn't look like he was anywhere near going around, so that'll be ball 3. Full count. Come on, Hader. No base runners, man. No base runners. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. 96 right in the zone, fouled away again. We'll have another full count pitch. Three balls, 2 strikes to Logan Ohapi. 1 out. Here comes a pitch from Hader. This one's hit hard down the third baseline. Man, he got around on that one. That was a 96 mile per hour pitch, but it was foul. He got around way too early. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3. Hader gets the strikeout. 87 miles an hour, just below the zone. Good pitch. Perfectly placed. And he gets the whiff. 2 down, 1 to go. Caratini showing some excitement there. He's like, heck yes. Heck yes. Crap yes. Some heavy language from Caratini. 97 miles an hour right on the inside corner. Beautiful pitch to Eric Wagaman for strike 1. A double and 2 RBIs and 2 runs, 3 for 4. Good day for Wagaman. This one he hits hard out into right field. It's going to be playable for Tucker right by the line, and he puts it away for out number 3. That's going to be it. This game is over. The Astros finally pull it out. Whew, that was nerve-wracking. 9-7 is the final of this game, guys. The magic number for the Astros is reduced to 4 in order to clinch the American League West. And now you know what time it is. It's time to do a little bit of updating on this game, the summary of this game, the scoring summary, what's coming up tomorrow, and what else is going on in the league. I'll go through it really, really quickly. So first of all, let's take a look at the scoring summary. Let me bring it down on my screen so you guys can see it. And let's see. Don't. Down. Whoa, look at this scoring summary. Isn't that crazy? All of this right here is a scoring summary. So in the bottom of the second, the Astros struck first with a double. Dubon hitting a sacrifice fly to left, scoring Diaz 1-0 Astros. In the top of the third, Lopez single to left, scoring Campero 1-1. Bregman hit a home run to center field, scoring Tucker, Astros 3-1. Meyers homered to left after that, scoring Diaz and Pena, a 3-run shot, 6-1 Astros. This was their biggest lead of the game, 5 runs. Wagaman singled to right in the top of the fourth, 6-2 Astros. Again in the top of the fourth, Lopez reached on an infield single to Pena, scoring Wagaman, and cutting the lead to 3, 6-3 Astros. In the bottom of the fourth, Bregman singled to center field, scoring Alvarez, and that would be 7-3 Astros. Again in the bottom of the fourth, Diaz singled to center, scoring Tucker, 8-3 Astros. This equaled their largest lead of the game for a second time. In the top of the fifth, Wagaman doubled to center, scoring Neto, 8-4 Astros. In the top of the fifth again, Das singled to center, scoring Chanuel and Wagaman, 8-6 Astros. In the bottom of the sixth, Tucker had a solo shot to right center, 9-6 Astros. And there was another home run by Pilar in the top of the seventh, 9-7 Astros. In the eighth and the ninth, no more runs would be scored. The Astros pitchers would shut them down, and that would be it for this game. The Astros are now 83-70, and we're going to take a quick look at the standings. Okay. Actually, I need to go here. Okay, you can see the American League West right here. The Astros, of course, are in first place, 84-70, 5 games ahead of the Mariners right now. If I'm not mistaken, the Mariners came back and won their game. Yes, they did. That's right. Against the Rangers today. It started off early with the Rangers up. In the fourth inning, it was 2-1, but the Mariners just started scoring runs later in the game. So in the seventh inning, the eighth inning, they tacked on some runs. They wound up whipping the Rangers 8-2. So well, you can see the score on the screen. Where is it at? It's oh, you can't see it. It's not on the screen. Let me move it down. There you go. 8-2 as you see here. So the Mariners won, keeping the Astros 5 games ahead. So the good thing is the Astros pull out this game, but the bad news is they don't gain any ground on the Mariners. So 5 games up. Let's take a look at the Astros schedule right quick, okay? The full schedule for the Astros, what's coming up? First of all, the game tomorrow for me is on a Sunday morning, so I'll be doing the live play-by-play tomorrow. The Astros for the next game, Game 3 with the Angels at Minute Maid Park. Yeah, by the way, this is a 4-game series. That's right. I don't know why I was thinking it was a 3-game series, but I did remember, wait a second, I think it's a 4-game series, and I was right. So the Astros are going to be playing at Minute Maid Park tomorrow. For me, 8 o'clock in the morning, I'll be live streaming that game, and then the game on Monday, because it's a holiday here in Japan, I'll be live streaming that game too. So I'm going to get up at like 2:45 in the morning to call that game. So I'll see you guys tomorrow and on Monday. So for you guys, maybe it's Saturday and Sunday, and for Game 3 and Game 4 against the Angels. After that, they have a 3-game series against the Mariners and a 3-game series with the Guardians, and then that's going to be it for the season. So we only have a few games left. 6, 7, 8. Just 8 more games, guys. 8 more games. I'm still hoping for the Astros to get to 90 wins. That's what I hope will happen. That's what I hope. I hope will happen. But will it happen? Who knows? Who knows if that will happen? But I really hope it will. Since there are 8 games left, and the Astros need 6. They need 6 more wins of the remaining 8 games in order to get to that. And I think that they can sweep this series. If they go in lockdown mode and sweep this series, then I really think they can do it. I'm just hoping for 90 wins. But I will say that this was the one game I was worried about because Verlander was on the mound. Probably most of you, if not all of you, feel the same way. And even though he did a poor job, he started off okay, but after the second inning, he just broke down. But luckily, the Astros bats were there to save his butt, and the Astros pull out a win. I think this is going to be the hardest fought win for the Astros against the Angels. Game 3, Game 4 should be wins, and that will bring the Astros within just a few games of getting to 90. Let's hope that they can do it. The last thing I'll do now is check the live stream for any final comments and tell you guys, first of all, thank you so much. We got to 40 likes. Thank you so much. You got me to 40 likes. And when I say we, it's us, because you guys did that. You guys helped me out here. We're going to close the poll and take a look at that first. How many more games do you think Verlander will appear in this season? 44% of you think 1. I think the same. And the remaining are split at 27%, either none or 2 or more. 18 total votes. Thank you for participating in that. Gilbert says, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for supporting the channel. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for everything. If you haven't already, I appreciate your subscription. I'm up to 215 subscribers right now, and I'm very, very appreciative for your support. And I guess that's it for today. I'm going to end this live stream as I usually do by just saying, Go Stros. And I think that my live stream, where's oh, okay, I moved it. There it is. It's right there. There it is. I need this screen right here in order to end the live stream. Okay, guys. Thanks again, guys and gals. Have a great day. Have a great afternoon or evening wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Until then, I will just say, Go Stros. Bye.